Hey crafters, welcome back to She's Crafty Paperworks. This week we are playing with Concord and Ninth florals. I'm pulling from several different collections, both old and new, and I'm also trying out a new color palette with 3 of this year's new colors from C9. So, you know the drill. Click that thumbs up button and let's get crafty. Let's begin with the products I'll be using. For the first card, I will freehand a floral arrangement using the paper Posy dies and embossing folder. The second card is made using this wreath bundle. This is from this year's C9 Winter Retreat and is unavailable for purchase. However, I did not follow the template, so if you wanted to recreate this look with your own florals, you could create a wreath base with circle nesting dies. The remaining cards will feature my take on the Bright Blossoms inlay dies. Finally, all of my cards will include one of these hummingbirds from the Eclectic Garden die set. For my colors, I'm using Ballet Slipper, Briar Rose, Plumberry, Wildberry, Pistachio, which looks great with Wildberry, Lakefront, and Peacock. I went ahead and did most of my die cuts off camera. I showed more restraint than usual, but of course now I'm questioning whether I made enough. The embossing folder for the Paper Posy collection adds crinkly texture to the flowers and leaves. Now here's 20 minutes of me playing around with my design, reduced to 60 seconds. I never know what to do with this kind of footage. Because I don't necessarily pre-plan my cards, my design process can take a good chunk of time. So on one hand, I need to reduce that time, but on the other, it can be helpful for card makers to see the process of adding and removing. I've never been the kind of crafter that can just start gluing without first thinking about placement and trying to figure out what I'm envisioning. The Mother's Day sentiment comes from Amazon, and if you caught last week's video, this one includes the apostrophe for the S. I checked before I did any gluing this time. I didn't make any of my hummingbirds in advance because I knew I would need to build the colors around the final card layout. I also stacked 3 layers of black cardstock for the base for each of the hummingbirds that I make to ensure that the added dimension will help the hummingbird stand out. And to complete the card, I added C9 embellishments in Plumberry, and I sprayed the card with Shimmer Sparkle. This is for my mom, and I think that she'll really love it. To get card number 2 going, I'm starting off with doing a little ink blending in Briar Rose on top of the Briar Rose cardstock. I'm only doing the hydrangeas because I think they would benefit from some added dimension, and as you'll see shortly, the ink dries back considerably. Sorry for the shaky camera, by the way. I'm in the process of reworking my setup, and this was a consequence of that in-between phase. This card came together by chance because I saw the base in the folder with the dies where I had been storing it. I had cut the base previously and didn't make a card with it because I didn't like how I positioned the flowers. This die is similar to the Primrose Garden design where you can follow the pattern. For this card though, I'm going to go a bit rogue and build my flowers largely where I want them to go. And that's because I want to accommodate space for the hummingbird. The final card is quite lovely, even though it isn't as balanced as I would have liked, but it really benefited from bringing in some leftover flowers and ballet slipper from the next few cards. And it does stand up, which I wasn't sure if it would. I also added embellishments to the centers of the plumberry flowers in Briar Rose. Cards 3 through 5 are created from inlay dies. I find it easy when making multiples by lining up all 3 of the cards to determine which colors I want to use on each. I would show you this process, but this ferocious beast is scared of thunderstorms and unplugged my camera while hiding underneath my desk. When I originally started cutting these card fronts, I thought these cards were going to be quite difficult to assemble. I know not everyone likes inlay dies because they can sometimes require a lot of patience. However, after the first card, this simply went rather quickly for both of these. And no, not just because I'm speeding up the footage. This card was completed with Concord and 9th water drop embellishments and sentiment. For this card, I stamped the sentiment in Briar Rose and I used pink sequins for the embellishment, and those come from this calls for confetti. For this final card, I decided not to add additional embellishments so as not to compete with the satin silver flower centers. As always, thank you for watching, giving a thumbs up, and subscribing to my channel. Your support and encouragement is greatly appreciated. Have a great week, and I'll see you next Tuesday for more card making inspiration and tutorials. Have a great one, guys. Take care.